Betwixt the raising of the undying emperor and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these we speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them. Of this, an age of glory, where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Good afternoon and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus campaign episode 19? Question mark? What did I put? 19. I'm your demon host Marty, joined by Ahmed and Adam this week. How is everyone doing?
I'm fine.
I am recovering. Still feeling it from travel. I've got bruised legs and sore shoulders and tired and cranky and
perfect when you got cranky players. Awesome.
Yes.
Is Mark not here today? Mark is working. He works on 1 week and off the next sort of thing. So he's not here. So what I think I will do with his new character that he introduced, his new character is out exploring the city.
Trying to get himself mited into blood pits where nobody would know he's even gone.
And then he gave me instructions on how to play both of his characters and what they would be doing while he is away. So, alas, no Mark. I know, we'll miss the mustache.
Mustache.
It's like Adam's got the other half of Mark's beard.
Yes, well, we had to share. We originally had a timeshare beard where I had one for a few months and he had one for a few months, and then we basically negotiated a full-time separation.
Got it. Because otherwise, all of us white folks look alike. You tell them apart; they're different beards.
The full beard is the DM.
Oh, funny. And Ahmed, you're doing okay?
Yeah.
That's not very convincing.
No, I was out doing yard work for like 5 or 6 hours today. So I took a shower, came out, sat down, like, let's roll some dice. That's awesome. Where I'm at right now.
Why don't we do a recap of what happened last game with the Masters? We'll say hello to everyone on the stream. Lucas, Kenny, Electrical, how's it going? And yes, we called Game 17, which was the last game where we played the Masters, who are managing their own ludus in the city of Vatapul. Episode 17 was called The New Arrivals. Prentice the Penny Pincher strikes again, facing 3 opponents at once, gladiators from the Sea God's Fury. This was the match against that annoying gnome alchemist that was almost Prentice's end.
This stupid... he fought like I would have fought. Freaking expedition retreat, throw a bomb right away.
2 new Tempi joined the ludus, Vigo the Old and Dren the Heretic. Magnus trains with Maeve's warrioresses, but receives an ultimatum. Phineas visits a near-senile old wizard, Tacitus the Sage, and runs afoul with an upstart named Isram the Black Jr. The Beast Tamers hire a half-orc druid to help them tame the red dragon Zargon. Cid, a shape-shifting spy master, joins the ranks of the Crimson Scale Management by Vogel's decree. Damien Van Imp moves into the ludus at the behest of their noble masters. Is it Van Imp or Van Krakenstein?
I think he's Van Imp, but I will take a peek. Okay. Damien Van Imp.
Ashoka and Magnus meet the Commissioner of Games and the green-skinned Queen of the Grim Gobleen and come to terms for a grand fight. Which I believe was supposed to be 3 people on your ludus. Magnus, Pennypincher, and Sonah. And then against Shitbeard the Dwarf, their house champion, his name is Kane, 2 ogres and some goblins.
Full of gnomes.
2 ogres and a handful of goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we agree to this? It's cool. I can do this.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I can do this. We're not getting paid in goblins, are we? We tore that idea down, right?
Right. They wanted to pay you in like
30,000 goblins.
100 goblin slaves or something like that.
Yeah, no, we're not being paid in goblins.
Let's sell their meat.
We'll give you half males and half females. All right. First off, if I am going to be running a goblin, birthing factory, I actually need like 20 males and 80 females, but beside that, freaking goblins.
Hey man, they gotta thin their numbers.
Yeah, the number of heroes.
All right, we left off, I think, in week 8 of the spring season. There are 18 weeks in the spring season, so you're almost halfway there. You had set what you were going to do for each of the characters for that week, signed your training points and other things. The more I think about morale and fatigue, I think it's almost like we should snap to like saving throws to see if they're fatigued or not. The dice just don't seem to make sense, right? Because you're always fighting things that are of your level, or hopefully, so fatigue is still
like a
constant thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a con check or like a fort save or something like that.
Yeah, fort save. Yeah,
and then morale might be a will save.
The dice become the way you improve somebody's morale, and the check is how you reduce it, or something.
Yeah, the dice are the ways that you get rid of those penalties, and the saving throw is actually the thing that you need to make. I don't know if I'm going to make it automatic or not. Like you have a really bad fight, and then you automatically, are fatigued the next time. But
DC would be based off of the type of victory.
Or perhaps how many fights in a row that you've made. Con checks seem like a fair thing to do. Like it's a DC 10 con check. Are you tired from your trip, Adam? Because you had to go and prepare and do a bunch of things and a new experience, and then you came back.
I'm cool. My ass harder than expected.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I failed whatever check I had on the way back.
All right, so why don't I share the spreadsheet with the group as to where we left off, and let me change our view here. All right. So here we go. Here's the kingdom sheet. It is week 8. They wanted to spy on something. Ashoka wanted to gather information on the Grim Gobleen. Magnus was going to fight the Grim Gobleen this turn. Crafting was going to be done for Sonah. There was some sabotage planned, and I'll have to...
It's gonna poison their water.
I'm gonna change because Mark's not here. I'm gonna have Damien just explore the city, like he's just kind of getting his footing. So he's gonna explore. Here. He's not gonna fight.
Yeah, that's weird.
Failed his check to find the place to fight.
Zed is going to train the dragon, which is interesting. That's kind of happening off screen. But you guys haven't gone to visit to check in on your dragon in a while. It's been 8 times 5. Each week's 5 days, so it's been like 40 days since you gave up your dragon. Sonah is fighting his second fight. Sonah's fighting his second fight of the season, and then you establish some training points for others. Prentice Pennywise is fighting his 5th fight of the season. Wow, have you ever been riding that guy to victory?
Fight
Although to be fair,
everyone!
3 of them are in like one sort of like, hey, how are you? 3 fights.
Yep, and then old Vigo and Dren, I don't know if you're doing anything with them. They are just resting, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we don't have any points to do anything with them on right now.
Okay,
So-
and you're spending your entertainment value on Drain and Vanu, trying to get them to like you guys again. Interesting.
Yeah.
So why don't we do we go through the roles, and then we'll do the fight with Magnus. So you wanted to spy on the Grim Gobleen?
Yep.
So Adam was doing the spying, and I was doing Cid was doing the vandalism.
Yep.
Or whatever. Vandalism. Cid was here!
Describe how Ashoka is spying on them, and then what are you trying to learn?
I'm trying to learn about their more details about Shitbeard
Drakester, how's it going?
and their champion. Like, I want to know how they fight. I want to know what their powers are. I want to know more information than what we currently have.
Drakester, oh my goodness, you're like our biggest fan. You subscribed for 4 months in a row. That tickles the remaining cockle of my heart.
That's a weird description. I don't feel comfortable.
Cockle, man. It's a saying. It's a thing.
It's like a little baby cock.
You can't say anything in front of your players. You can't. They're all 12-year-olds. You just can't.
No matter how big they are, how old they are, they're 12.
Oh, funny.
Lucas did the Prime sub.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, by the way. Like, I look forward to D&D so much, but it's been really great sharing this with you guys. And some of the things that you guys come up with are great. So I appreciate all the support you guys have shown us, and just hanging out. Like, holy fuck, it was the random stream on a Monday, and all of you guys showed up. It was pretty fun. Okay, let's get back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Yeah, what were you spying on, and what are you trying to learn? You're trying to learn about the gladiators that Magnus is just about to fight.
Right. I want to know about Shitbeard the dwarf and his fighting style, and as well as Kane. But I think Shitbeard, because we know he's a druid, his fighting style is going to be important. The big brutish war priest is probably a little bit more settled down, but I want to know specifically about Shitbeard and how Shitbeard fights.
Got it. Let me just go back to that spreadsheet for a moment, because
if he starts flying around, we need to do something to that guy. Marty, the stream keeps showing our screen, showing the Die Dragon die screen.
Yeah, because I'm going to put the whole spreadsheet up.
Okay.
They're called transitions.
Oh, look at that! So awesome.
Okay. All right. So your effectiveness right now is +7. Why? Because you're a 5th level dude with awesome ability scores and your Gestalt. So you actually have 7 dice to spy. Okay. Given that you've got 2 different things that you're trying to learn, how many dice are you putting towards the first thing, and how many dice are you putting towards the second?
I am putting 5 dice towards Shitbeard the dwarf and 2 dice towards Kane, the evil religious warrior hill giant guy.
Got it.
I'm expecting him to be a big guy who hits things with a stick or club or axe. The other one is much more, I don't know what it does.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead and give me your first roll for Shitbeard.
Okay. There are 2 successes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. The Grim Gobleen seem to be somewhat protective of that particular gladiator. They've got like guards, perhaps because he's named for an upcoming fight. You get 1 success.
Okay.
Basically, like they have kind of sequestered some of these gladiators away, and you even find some of the goblins refuse to talk about it. Like, but then you also learn that they're not supposed to talk about it.
Okay.
And the joke is about Shitbeard the dwarf that he's a dwarf, and they all kind of giggle.
If you're having hard luck is hard to get. Luck is. Why don't you perhaps ask people who've seen him fight before what they say? Say they will things that are good for you.
You do learn that with one success, that Shitbeard is a druid.
Which I already knew.
You already knew that, okay.
Just ask regular people about his fights.
They are interested in Shitbeard. They have big plans for Shitbeard. You find out that he just learned how to wild shape.
He just learned how to wild shape?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes him like
Third.
fifth, something like that.
Let me check.
That means there's a good chance that he might be multi-crash. All right. Okay. So has wild shape.
Okay. And then the other dice you were spending on their champion. This will be much easier because he's their champion.
Fail.
Okay. You know that he's a big pugilist, and that he's got orc and human and hill giant blood.
He's a big pugilist mutt.
Yep.
Okay.
In general, people are afraid of him.
So in the future, I'm just wondering if, like, should I not be spying and I should be just gathering information? I'm just wondering how I should be trying to approach this stuff, because it feels like some of that would be like if he's a known gladiator.
Yeah, you could gather information. It's pretty much the same sort of roles, right? You're trying to find out secrets by asking around and charming and just being Ashoka. I gave you some basic info, but
right. It's just one of those it's trying to figure out how does Chara play hockey? You know, he plays good. Anyway, yeah. Well,
he's a defenseman. Yeah, right. So you already know. Well, what do you already know about Kane?
That he worships Grumsh, and that he was a male adult half-orc hill giant of heroic level.
Okay.
And some sort of martial class.
You didn't learn anything beyond that. You did learn that he likes his weapons big, but you probably could have guessed that from the hill giant. Yeah. Okay. Cid, what were you doing, man?
Cid was doing a not vandalism. What's it called? Not vandalism.
Sabotage.
Thank you. Thanks. Sabotage. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but sabotage.
Okay. Who are you sabotaging?
And I'm actually going to wait until Ashoka comes back to see what he's learned, so that I can
it's all
decide.
kind of resolving pretty close to simultaneous.
Yeah, but I guess you could share information. Like, this is over a 5-day period, so you start learning about the dwarf.
Yeah. Well, we know you already gave us quite a bit of information on Kane.
Who's the most dangerous? This is a dangerous perspective. Who do you perceive to be the most dangerous?
the druid, the caster, obviously.
Mm.
He's also guarded.
Can we perhaps get a dwarven bane weapon? That would be nice.
They
But
seem
what?
to laugh about him being a dwarf. He might not be a dwarf.
Might not be a dwarf. Ooh, a trick, you say? Maybe he's a different dwarf. I'll take a look and see what his gear. Maybe his gear needs some tampering. I'm sorry.
This is
I'm gonna
it.
go. Yeah.
This is the new crazy guy. Got it.
Let's Yeah. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Say something. Yeah. No.
If he's a druid,
Yeah.
aren't druids somewhat notorious for not really using gear in the traditional sense?
I don't know. Depends what kind of druid. Druids are weird. They're like nature. The hell is with that?
They were happy about him being able to wild shape.
Hard to mess with a caster. You need to have his symbol. You need to have his... Even poisons he'll be strong against. I'm gonna go confirm about him. He's gonna have to train. Can Cid, instead of sabotage, try to actually go and see him train? See him fight? Because he's gonna have to fight. They're gonna have to train, right?
So you're changing your sabotage to spying more?
Spying on the druid to see how he's gonna fight. See how he fights.
Okay. You've got 6 dice.
Yep.
Ashoka wore
Would
down
I
their
get another-
wore down their defenses, so
Would I get another dice from
you're kind
having...
of like, yeah, this guy's been asking around. Of course he's been asking around. Oh, he charmed a few goblins.
Marty, would I get another dice from having one stupid high skill?
For now, no.
No. Okay.
What I'm not doing is giving you penalties for, like, Magnus goes on spy mission.
All right. So what do you want me to do here? Six.
Like, you're built for
66.
this, so you get to do it.
66.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay. So you were asking how he fights?
Yeah.
He is the goblins that you spy on. Do you speak Goblin?
I think I do. I have comprehend language, so...
Okay. The
Yeah,
goblins that you
I'll
spy
drink
on
that.
talk about turning other gladiators into lightning rods.
Ah. Okay. Do I get to see him fight?
No, he's not expending a lot of his stuff, but you know that he's more of a
caster.
a caster than a melee person. When he does wander into melee, they made a what is it called? A horse hacking sword? Give me a second.
Horse chopper, I think it's.
Yeah, it's a horse chopper. For him.
Interesting.
Like they made the goblins have these weapons. They made him one that was bigger. It's effectively a halberd with a large hook opposite of the blade.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't actually sneak in to see
And
it,
then
right?
with the last one, you actually got some different story about the horse chopper. They had to make his horse chopper bigger.
This one's not really a dwarf, I don't think. No, he uses bigger weapons. So either he becomes bigger, or he just is bigger. Huh. This is gonna be weird. Weird for Magnus.
You learn
Magnus
what a
is
horse
fucked.
chopper, a big horse chopper would do D10, 20 times 3, piercing or slashing. It's a reach and trip weapon. It's what goblins use against, like, horses and big things.
Check with Phineas about why a dwarf would use a big weapon.
Yeah, the two of you have a powwow afterwards. Phineas is finished crafting something. What is the next thing that Phineas is crafting this turn? If we look at the party pages, crafting backlog, it seems like a magical chain shirt for Sonah and a magical buckler for Sonah. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Sonah's gonna go fight.
That would take him... Yes, you'll have to buy the masterwork parts of it, and then you could, then he could craft those in basically several days. So both of those are done. Subtract the coin for that. It is like 12.50 for the +1 chain shirt, and I believe 12.50 for the. Oh no, he's crafting. Fuck, it is 300, 400 for buying the armor and the buckler.
Is this spring 9 or spring 8?
This is spring 9. 400 gold pieces for the masterwork buckler and the masterwork chain shirt, and then it's 1,000 gold pieces total for crafting, because he's actually crafting it. And then go ahead and add a +1 buckler and a +1 chain shirt onto Sonah's sheet. Yeah, you meet Phineas. He's like, yeah. You could see that Phineas was about to sit down. You could see a big bowl of flay leaf in front of him. He's got some sort of alchemical bong set up. Everything looks relaxed in his room, like he's kind of sitting back in this sort of pillowed seat. The bird is munching away on something off to the side.
Did everything go well?
Yes, I crafted everything. It's over there.
Huh.
Is there anything
Why
else?
would a dwarf need a large weapon?
A dwarf with a large weapon? What? Is this a riddle?
Sort of.
I don't know. Why would he need a large weapon?
He has one. Why would he need one?
This is a really poor joke, you realize.
The worst.
He's just looking at you. He's looking annoyed. His glance goes down to the thing that he set up.
There is a dwarf that is a druid who has a large weapon. How would he wield the large weapon? He is not a fighter type. He's not a warrior. He is a caster. How would he use it?
Grow bigger, maybe.
Can druids do that?
He lights a tinder twig and he's setting he's setting some some bubbling water. It's just tea, is what he says. A little handkerchief goes over the bowl of the flay leaf, covering it up. You might be having tea, but it might also.
Did we
yeah,
make a whip for Sonah?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Snake Man, riddle me this. Dum dum.
How is your view?
Worm.
Is it just tea?
Nope. Hey, you stupid bird. Get out. Out. I deserve a little bit of a break. I made you your things.
Ashoka will leave.
Okay.
Cid's gonna meet with Phineas at another time, just to plan their extracts.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I'm assuming Phineas is okay with sharing some extracts, like formulas. Damien is off exploring the city. You haven't seen him in a while. Zed isn't part of the ludus yet. Which brings us to training. So you wanted to train Droll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got 1 train point. He's 2 out of 3 to train his dex up by 1. Go ahead and somebody roll that, please.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Sure. 2d6.
1d6.
1.
Oh, sorry. 1d6.
Great success.
Yeah, boy.
He's got his dex. Go ahead and update his dex.
Okay.
Drain is spending time with liquor and whores. Entertainment.
Am I doing the dex?
Yeah, you
I need
upgrade the deck.
2 dice for
Roll.
Drain's entertainment. You guys are really trying to up their morale.
2 successes.
Okay, Drain is in really high spirits. Then there was a fight with Prentice. Bull has got 2 training points. You're trying to train his strength.
Okay. 2 successes.
He got his strength increased by 1.
Okay. Bull. Ahmed, do you want to do bull as well?
Sure. He got an increase by 1 for strength.
Yes. It turns it to an odd. I'll just do it.
Oh, okay. And this guy's even. That's why it's.
Holy shit, these rolls. Yeah, no kidding. In past rolls, they've been really shitty.
Save him for the fight.
Fleas
No!
is trying to level up to level 2. He's got 1 training point required to do so.
He's got 2 arcane.
Yeah, 2 arcane training points. Your local arcane trainers are trying to train fleas.
And no.
Just horrible music.
But you know, fleas like to make joke. No, you music. Joke.
It's like all musicians secretly want to be comedians and vice versa.
But I make a joke.
You are relaxing. Akka is just resting. You are trying to entertain Vanu. Vanu's got a -1 morale after the whipping.
He's lucky that's...
Three entertainment points. You're wasting good
Somebody's a
wine
big-
and women on Vanu. 1 success. All right, so he's no longer at a -1 morale. He's at a 0. He still doesn't like you people, but that's fine. And your new gladiators that have joined your ludus are basically relaxing and not doing a whole.
We really don't know what they do yet.
Yeah, their first level trash. First level trash.
We're actually... I know I mentioned this before, but I will mention it again. We are running out of beds. So we need a clean house at some point.
Clean house. Expand your barracks.
Or sell.
Or sell off some gladiators. Yep, you could do that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The day of the fight comes between Magnus, Prentice, Pennywise, Sonah, and the heroes of the House of Grim Gobleen. Who of the masters is going to watch this fight?
Ashoka's gonna go watch this freaking fight.
Okay. Phineas, he doesn't like the gladiatorial games.
We haven't upgraded our seats yet.
Have you requested of Phineas any potions beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cid is providing the following. Cid?
Please have resistances.
No. Cid does not have any.
God damn you, Cid.
He does not have any resistances.
Why do our alchemists all not want to survive against casters?
Well, Cid would say, "Let's go and purchase." Cid will want to purchase some resist lightning potions. Resist energy.
Alright, so there's gonna be a bunch of drinking in the circle anyway. Okay,
Mhm.
so what is Cid bringing to the table?
3 barkskin, 3 shield, a long arm, and expeditious.
Okay.
So what's left is basically some cure lights you want to pass around, and let's see what else that Phineas has. a long arm and an expeditious retreat.
Well,
That's it.
Phineas, we can, because we're telling him what to make, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he will spend. He actually gave me a list. There should be a list on his character sheet
On Arena Day.
Yeah, on Arena Day. Yep.
So 3 by bull strength. Oh, his wizard spells are bull strengths.
Yeah, Alchemist is above that. Yeah, see Invis, which I think is a good idea.
And
I don't know, just in case somebody quaffs one of those.
so yeah, he's bark skin, see and viz, which is not useful. See and viz is useful, but I mean.
See Invis is useful. Give him 1, and then we can start using.
I think everybody's got a true strike. Everybody's got everybody's got a shield. Everybody's got a bark skin.
Yep.
And
So why don't we give everybody long arms and give everybody?
if we could give everybody all 3 of those and just call it a day.
I would say end cure light wounds. So he needs to make two long arms, which would give him 3 more cure light wounds, and another expeditious retreat. And then he can make.
I don't know if we can change what he's prepped. So.
No,
Well, we would ask him.
That list was what Mark told me he would prep for game day.
Yeah, no. He's
Oh,
got a character
okay.
that doesn't actually like.
Oh,
interact.
he's just. Oh god.
You know what I mean? Like it,
Okay, so
he's got an
he's,
intentionally difficult character.
so if he's doing bark skin 3, then I'm not gonna. Not now. Okay, Toffee, go upstairs, have you? All right. So if he knows he's gonna do a long arm and expeditious retreat in bark skin, then Sid will do something different. And a shield. Okay, so Sid will make 2 shield. Make 2 shield to give everybody. One barkskin is given.
Okay, so while you're organizing your potions, Magnus, so I hear I'm fighting today. Is this Sonah?
Yeah, I've been telling you about it. We're fighting a big fight. Me, you, and Phineas.
I suppose
Prentice.
Prentice, I mean the other bastard.
I suppose that's why you've given me this new armor and new shield. Much appreciated, by the way.
No, you deserve it. Wait, sorry. Sorry. You deserve it. You're an excellent fighter. We're going to have to stick together this one. This is going to be a tough fight. But I'm going to charge in. Okay?
The last time that I stood beside you in the arena, we didn't lose. You pulled us out of hellfire and back.
That's the plan.
Now, we're supposed to fight beside Prentice?
Yeah.
What's going to keep him from just stabbing us in the back?
Ashoka. He stabs me in the back. Kill the bastard. Besides, I can beat the living shit out of him now.
You realize he was both our former masters, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's gonna be entertaining.
I once was technically, well, his property.
Ah, well, so was I. Listen, if he does anything like that, you disarm him. Now move in, fuck him up.
You're not a slave, are you? Is what Sonah says.
Nah, I still have to pay I'll pay off a lot of things. So what's the difference?
He thinks for a moment. Different shades of evil, I suppose.
That's right. It's all bullshit.
That indeed it is, but at least there's wine.
Indeed. And your armor and new weapons.
To help me enjoy future cups of wine.
Well, yeah.
Have you spoken to Prentice yet? Does he even know he's fighting today? I just found out this morning.
We didn't tell him. I fucking hate you, Ashoka.
Or the guy who manages the gladiators.
Marty, this is day what that we're fighting? Because if we had days, then Magnus would have trained with the 3 guys.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like you say, like, okay, we're gonna go fight these guys. The three of you, let's go. The three of us, I mean, let's go. Get in here, put some wooden dummies, and start working together.
Okay. So we could say that the day before the fight, or a couple days before the fight, you wandered down to go talk to Prentice. He's locked up in a cell in the basement.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him better accommodations.
Demon Lord, how's it going? It is Hailgar that is guarding Prentice at the moment. You go down into the basement. Hailgar is just sitting on a seat. He straightens up a little bit. He looks at you.
Doing?
Fine. You notice that he was slowly eating some heated beans in like a tin. Like a
Yeah.
tin bowl.
Continue.
He's slowly chewing them like it's like not appealing to him.
I'm gonna speak with this guy here for a little bit. He's gonna be fighting in a while, so you have to go and train with him. There's no problem with that, is there?
Is that a Corsican I smell?
Hey, how you doing?
Wonderful.
Good to hear. Hey, good news. We're gonna go fight again.
You're going to make more money off of my skill, he says.
Actually, me, you, and Sonah are all gonna go and fight together this time.
You realize the gods won't even give me a spoon. That's how afraid of me they are. I've had to eat this slop all week with my bare hands.
Yeah, I can fix that. Okay, listen. We're gonna be training you, me, and Sonah. The next fight we're having is actually very dangerous. So you have to be on our toes. You have to train really hard, but not injure ourselves.
You want me to train with you? What are you going to teach me about swordplay?
I'm not gonna teach you anything about swordplay. You play with twigs.
Hacking and chopping is hardly something that I need to learn.
No, but fighting with somebody else is.
Right.
You learn how Sonah uses his whip.
Who am I fighting with?
Me, you, and Sonah.
Okay, give me a sense motive.
Oh, you mean the one I don't have? Come on.
Bluff, plus 14. 30. Given that you've spent time with him, I'll give you a plus 4 on your roll.
Yay! On D20 plus 4. I can't make it anyways. I'll roll just
None
for
of
the
that
hell.
fancy footwork stuff. It confuses me, and then you stab me.
19.
Okay. He seems cooperative. He's looking forward to the fight. Who are we fighting? Actually, it doesn't matter.
No,
I'd
this
sort of like
does.
to know. Am I going to get my weapon, or is there going to be some sort of trick? Do I have to tie one of my hands behind my back?
Oh, you'll get your weapon. This is not going to be an easy fight.
He plays with his mustache, flips his hair.
We're fighting a druid. Some other type of orc, ogre, something. And 2 ogres and a bunch of other goblins.
This is my 5th fight for the season. Technically, I only need to fight 3 times. What am I going to get?
We'll figure that out if we survive.
I want a pardon.
It's not something I can provide.
Sure you
We'll
can.
talk about getting you perhaps better accommodations.
You've got lots of money to start up a ludus. I'm sure you've got enough money to bribe a magister. Or get a signature from the Duke.
Yeah, we can talk about that with Ashoka perhaps, because right now what I want to care about is surviving the next fight. Everything we do afterwards, I'm fine. You're a bastard, but you know what? You weren't that much of a bastard to me. So I ain't got a problem with that. But the least I can do is probably help you with your accommodations. Get better room, some food, better food.
The loom is the best. I'll give you a loom.
Better accommodations, yes. How about this? I fight in this fight, and you give me a room up in the Master's, Ludus. Up in the Master's quarters.
Are you fucking out of your mind?
No, I'm your champion.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. What we'll do is give you a better room. You'll have your own room, obviously, because you probably try to kill everybody else. So I'll probably give you your own room, but nicer. Yeah, you bastard, you. I know you. Not with the Masters. It's not gonna be possible. These gods wouldn't approve. We'll figure it out, though.
There aren't any rooms in here suitable of a champion of my stature.
It's just why don't you start thinking about the fight itself? All right, we'll go and train, the three of us. Figure how we all move together. They're gonna try to swarm us, keep us not moving. They have to think how they're gonna attack us so that we can prepare for the fight they will likely give.
Yes.
One of them is a caster.
This is a thinking man's game.
Yes, but you're not playing on your own.
Of course not. I have to be part of your team.
Yeah, and we all walk out of there.
If you're good enough.
We all walk out of there. I walked out of worse before.
Oh, I remember. I won the bet.
Oh yeah, if he tries something, I'm gonna show him how many hit points I actually got. Still more. Yeah. Okay.
So, am I going to get anything for fighting or not? A room?
You will.
A pardon?
We'll try to get you some armor. Look, don't ask me about a pardon. We talked about that. It's not going to be happening that quickly. You fight, show everything, but you'll be getting it.
But it is possible, he says, with a smile.
Yeah, if we can talk to the Duke and get it, then yeah. Magnus is not sure. He said he can get it from the Duke. He's like, okay, yeah, we could do it. Magnus
he gave you two paths. You could bribe the magistrate, or you could get a ducal pardon.
Pardon, yeah. Both of those. Magnus thinks those are valid, but he doesn't know if that's cool with the big guy that gave him the big, stomp on the head. So Magnus is like, yeah, we'll try that, because Magnus will try that. But the least I could probably do is give you a better, like I said, better room.
And Helga and Alric, they hand me my swords from now on.
Okay, here's another deal. They do that. If you do anything funny with your sword, then you'll get beaten afterwards. All right?
In fact, I want to be dechained when no one can see me. In the veins, not out in the open. If you want me to fight as part of your team, I must appear to be part of your team, Magnus.
Yeah, for this fight, all right.
No. For all the fights going forward.
Magnus thinks, all right.
Done,
yeah.
Then. He reaches his hand out kind of daintily through the bars to shake on it.
Yeah, Magnus squeezes his hand. Yeah!
He kind of crack his hand a little bit. It's almost like he expected it. He pulls it back and gives you a smile.
Yeah,
a wincing smile.
Magnus is gonna be next to him whenever he gets uncuffed. Okay, big boy. Try it. Yeah.
Do you hear that, Helga? You're going to have to be nice from now on. Fuck you. He just looks at Magnus. Then pushes his beans around his tin a little bit more with a spoon.
Well, now that's that. Okay. I will pull him out and Sonah for the next day or two. And
Okay, so you train. Prentice basically does some calisthenics and weird.
give him better food.
Okay, for the days leading up to the battle,
Yes,
he's eating.
give him
He's
better
eating what
food.
better than the rest of the gladiators, or just better than what
Well,
he was getting?
same as the gladiators. And we didn't give him armor before, right?
He does. He has something called chains made in haste, which were the +1 chain shirt that
So he
Phineas
has
made
that.
him, and he has the Penny Pincher's blade, which is a +1 gladius, and I think you guys won a +1 gladius on one of your fights, and you also have that on him. Mm-hmm. And you gave him the wool shirt, which is the quick runner shirt.
That's good. Okay. All right.
Prentice trains with you guys. I'm gonna give Ashoka a sense motive.
Okay.
And
Lying to me.
We're better. We're fucking better.
Magnus, you can get another one. This is during the several days of training.
He beats me
Okay.
by 1. If I get the +4, he doesn't, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, Magnus is comfortable.
You
Yeah,
you
man.
arrived when everything hit the fan. Magnus was actually working for him for a while, so he's more familiar with Prentice.
Mm-hmm.
And then Magnus is just like, okay, we made a deal, and is not paying really much attention to any sort of skullduggery or sly micro expressions. And then I guess Sonah gets to make a sense motive. He might have an opinion on this. Sonah's sense motive is
He gets 13. He's a +9.
+9. Okay. All right. Well, he trains along with you guys. It does seem to take him a little bit to get used to training alongside others. But yeah, dodging in and out of Magnus's big swings and keeping Sonah in the rear where you can whip people, he picks up on this quite well. He's got a BAB of 6. He can fight with a BAB 4 and a BAB 5 and a BAB 3. Yeah, Sonah's BAB 3.
Mm-hmm. So Cid passes along the lightning thing. Oh, is there time to buy the potions for resist energy?
Why would we buy potions of resist energy when we should buy a scroll?
You can buy. Oh, Sonah can do it.
Let's see. Your arcane for this period. Your arcane people are training fleas.
Yep.
Do you have any market?
We do have market.
Okay.
I think we have market. Yeah, we've got 2 dice of market.
Okay. What are you trying to buy?
It would be a scroll of resist energy, and we staple it to Phineas's forehead, and then cascade the spell through.
So what I think happens is that the scroll will be purchased during this period, and then it'll be available for you guys later.
Right.
If you, or you could use the scroll in the combat. You could buy potions now if you wanted to, and I'd let it happen in the combat.
I'd say get potions of resist energy for the 3 guys.
Okay, that's 900 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing a roll it. See if we succeed.
Sure. What are we rolling? 3d6?
2 days.
2d6. Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy all 3 of them just in time. You could also purchase the scroll at the same time.
Okay. That rounds up to what? Just short of a talent.
900 for the potions, and a scroll of that value is. Give me a second. 150 plus
So-
40 gold pieces per spellbook you're inking this into.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
3 spellbooks. So
0.9
0.9
put this
plus-
into. Did you include Cid?
yes. Yes, we include Cid. It's going into both Phineas's spellbooks and Cid's.
Yep.
Because when Ashoka goes, give them a resistance, we figured out that what the enemy uses as a weapon, he wants the casters to be able to do something about
Right.
it.
So you've got potions at least for this fight. That's important, and probably worth the talent to buy. All right, Prentice is being escorted by his by the Grand Duke's men, Alric and Helgar, along with Sonah and Magnus. People actually are beginning to know who Magnus and Sir Prentice are, and people are waving and cheering as you're going towards the...
This is my right bicep. My left one.
He's very strong. So as he cracks his whip, I don't think they remember my whip practicing, my cracking. They will this fight for sure, Magnus. Sonah's in good spirits, and Sir Prentice is just shuffling along in his chains, being flanked by Cid and Ashoka. You reach the gates. You notice that there are quite a few guards here today. They actually stop you this time.
One moment. You are?
I'm Magnus.
Gives them a funny look.
Yep.
Is there a problem, gentlemen?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Alright. Behold. Halt! In the name of the law! What's going on, guys? 29.
There's been some incidents. People trying to affect the games.
What's happened?
We're here to make sure that nothing happens. Ah, yes, you're on the list.
Yes, the Crimson Scale. That is interesting, and quite against the concept of sport.
Yes, and against many of the laws of the land.
Law is important.
It is. You are Magnus, that is Sonah, Sir Prentice,
And, you know, the guards have, like, some papers, and they go ahead and show them. Then they're looking at Cid.
Who's he?
He's an aide.
Seems like, someone noticed
he
me.
is rather new. He can attend from the normal position. I understand the difficulties.
He points at Ashoka and Cid.
The two of you need to leave your weapons here.
Yeah, sure. He's got a crossbow and a knife, maybe. Sure, Sid's fine with that.
Ashoka blinks a couple of times.
I don't
and then
need
he
weapons.
pulls out his weapon and yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is there like a check-in sort of box thing you dump them in? Or...
Yeah. There's the guards let you in, and just inside in this chamber, just on the inside. I'm on Vatapul Civic Arena.
Ashoka's only quote-unquote weapon is a masterwork dagger. Oh, sorry. He also has an assassin's dagger. Are those immediately identifiable by their physical structure, or are they?
They're creepy looking. Like curved dagger. They've got like a spot, I think, for putting poison into them.
Yeah. So he has a bag of holding, and that's where that is, because he doesn't actually have that. Like that, he has that as a hidden thing, not a.
Yep.
It's not a drawable weapon for normal fights.
Okay.
It's his murdering dagger. Good to know. Find the squeaky floorboard in the house and stick it under there for the. Need the murder drawer.
All right, they let you in, Cid. They take your weapons.
Knife.
Yeah, they don't take your potions or anything like that. The guards, apparently their credentials allow them to carry weapons because they're on the job and they're the Duke's men. And then the gladiators, you're trusted enough to carry your own weapons, I guess.
The gladiators, Magnus wants the three of us to have crossbows. Extra, like. Yep.
Do you have crossbows in your ludus?
We have simple ranged.
Simple range, okay. Yeah, you can have crossbows.
If that bastard flies and shoot him down.
Then maybe we should have put that in the contract, says Sir Prentice. Shut up. They don't punch him, but there's a pointed leather hand in his face. shutting up.